I have pressed the button. The button's up. Life is real. We are responsible for our actions. It's a nightmare. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Mm-hmm. All right, I got the link. I am clicking on the link. This is exciting for everyone.
They all love this part. Everybody says this is their favorite part of the VOD.
So I got the link. Can you share your screen with me so I can participate in the pre-stream?
I can. Will I? Tough to say. Let me turn on the virtual camera here. Feed you what I am feeding them.
Fill this post to your Reddit this time. It did.
One can only assume the answer is no. All right,
pre-stream. Typically no.
That was the pre-stream. We do that part live. That's a little back scenes action for y'all to create the illusion of authenticity, which is the most valuable product that one can produce on the YouTubes.
We're looking at something.
This man is being washed away. This is like, it's on a ship, right? That's one of the big, heavy ship ropes.
Is this Master and Commander for our side of the world?
I don't know. That looks like a modern trash can to me.
That's fair.
Yeah, look at like the valves and stuff here. I think it's a modern ship.
Is it White Squall?
I was about to just start typing White Squall.
You know what I feel like they shouldn't use is White Squall.
Yeah, White Squall's not in here.
Good actually.
Where this guy goes one, he just
Perfect Storm.
Just him by himself. Okay, you know what? I think that looks like it could be it. No. So this guy's a douchebag. Could this be talented Mr. Ripley?
Maybe.
What if... You know what I've never seen is the talented Mr. Ripley.
It certainly isn't.
Okay, that feels like it should be an Amabel wins type frame.
Why? No, this doesn't look familiar at all.
Who is that person and or what is happening?
I don't know.
This is either a dream sequence or this person has fallen over a balcony and is falling to the ground. Do you know a ship movie where something like that happens?
No, not really. Can we hit submit and go to the next?
We could, but what if I typed overboard first?
It's not overboard. I've seen overboard.
Me too.
The color palette's wrong.
Ooh.
I feel like I should know this, but I don't.
Yeah.
You're so bad at this.
Okay.
This Gene Hackman and
Costner, right? Is that Costner? He's a little blurry.
Maybe. Oh, is it? What was that one Costner was in with?
The Replacements.
I don't think.
No, it's a joke. That's a joke.
It's not A Few Good Men. A Few Good Men's one Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I should know this one, but I don't. Why are there no movies from the 30s on this thing? That's a crime against me.
Also, none of my joke answers are in the thing. I don't know. I don't know what this movie is. It was No Way Out. Just as for us. All right. Okay.
Let's do another one.
Good start. We're killing it today.
Okay, I see there are people watching, but no one's chatted yet. Chat. Participate.
They're just chilling out in the pre-stream.
Say hello, so I know I'm not alone.
When you're warming up for a performance on stage, do you just shout at the audience as they're filing in?
Yes. I've never done that. Why would I do that? That sounds terrible. not Field of Dreams, is it?
That was gonna be my guess, just because I don't know a lot of movies that have corn in them. It's not Field of Dreams. Oh, it's an alien film.
It's not Signs.
No.
Color palette's all wrong.
Is there a big ass crop circle in Close Encounters?
There are some crop circles in Close Encounters. It's not like the most indelible image of it, but
are you sure it's not Signs? Is that not Signs?
okay, well put in Signs then. It didn't look like Signs.
You said it wasn't Signs, and so I believed you. But that's definitely Signs.
Okay, what were the other pictures?
That's one of the signs. The other pictures are.
Well, I would have.
Okay, well, there's a Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. I don't know why.
The
Look at that first picture.
Hey friends, the stream is a little earlier than usual. You want to go back to the first picture?
Yeah. No. I guess that I don't know. Why
I think that reads the signs to me. The stream is a little bit earlier than usual. This is another part of the stream, along with the no Ibnu thing, is that it's kind of a floating concern because of my neurological stuff. I think most people have no idea how whack and erratic my schedule is, my hours of being awake, because I don't, the times that the recordings go up have nothing to do with the hours when I'm around. But yeah, I have some neurological difficulties. So anyway, what's this? That's a pretty distinctive outfit, I feel like.
Yeah.
I can't place it, but it looks like something Jared Leto would wear.
It does. It doesn't look like he has Jared Leto.
I'm not allowed to guess Morbius.
All right, let's.
I should be allowed to glue my poster.
Unless you have a guess, let's just skip ahead. Okay.
Nope, it's a boat movie.
Another boat movie.
The Terrifying Island of Dr. Leto.
It's not Island of Dr. Moreau, is it?
I mean, I do not believe so. No. It's probably not Island of Dogs. Notice they've thrown Field of Dreams in there also, just to mock us, even though that doesn't comport with what we have typed very well.
Skip. Damn. I'm sorry, but there's
you gotta say we gotta guess things.
I have nothing to guess. Jaws 3: The Revenge. I don't know.
Well, it's certainly not Free Willy.
Jaws 2.
Jaws 2.
I don't know who.
I think that's Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton.
What is it? What the hell kind of movie is this where they've cast Tilda Swinton as a human?
Casting against type. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very unusual. She has range. That's fair. Yeah, I legitimately no idea.
Actually, I've not seen a lot of Tilda Swinton movies, so
maybe we should do math puzzles or something in the pre-stream.
Well, that's embarrassing. We get them sometime. We got one today.
I thought Framed was going to be a good match for us because we usually do pretty well when we watch Northern Lion do it. Wow. Okay, that's what's his name?
Was Tilda Swinton and we need to talk about Kevin?
That's. You know what? I think so. Yes, I think so. Although this is not that.
Okay. Donnie Brasco.
It's okay. It's not Donnie Brasco. It's The Deep End.
I've never heard of that.
Obviously, yes. I've also We're gonna do one more. But I'm about ready to give up on life here. Okay, we have a dash cam shot from a yellowish car. Robin says it's not a real movie. I'm inclined to believe that.
I usually believe whatever Robin says unironically. I'm glad Robin is so trustworthy all the time for us.
Okay. Let's try not to get embarrassed on this last one, but I don't have a good guess here. So it's
No,
it's
I
like
don't.
modern day, maybe like 90s. It feels like. What's this aspect ratio
Beverly
doing for
Hills
you?
Cop 3.
That doesn't feel like a real guess. They
It's
don't. They
not.
don't
I'm
have.
just.
They don't have 3. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Do you know this one?
That's this shot with the weird stairs down the hill does feel like something. Although
Blair Witch 2.
honestly, maybe this was just shot in Toronto. Maybe this is just a location in Toronto that gets used in a lot of movies. I don't. You want to go Blair Witch 2?
Yeah, I don't. I've never seen it. I have no idea.
Okay, I feel like this is a bad strategy, just naming movies literally at random.
Well, otherwise it's just skip. You can skip. I don't mind.
All right.
Well, this hole was made for me. My. What is the name of that anime? Let's put that one.
There's something flying into or out of the hole? Is there a famous movie about bats
That
isn't
is it?
Batman?
It's not that movie where the guy's stuck in the rocks, is it?
127 hours?
Yeah.
I don't think so. This wouldn't be the kind of rock, right?
Well,
That's a person wearing a wolf head mask. Are we sure this isn't a video essay? Just like a video essay that was filmed in Toronto?
I really have no clue on this one. It's not that movie where Ron Perlman is a furry.
That movie is called... it's Welcome to Pottersville or Pottersville, something like that.
Pottersville. Yeah, they don't have it.
They don't have it, remarkably.
Skip. Yeah, I have no idea. It feels like a horror film, but I don't know.
Yeah, this is a...
Some punk-ass horror film. It's not The Descent, so there's no wolf head mask in that, I don't think.
It's Paranormal Activity. Oh, that's a Mark Duplass.
Huh.
What does that tell us? Is this...
Well, it's not The Puffy Chair, the only Mark Duplass movie I've seen that I'm aware of.
Okay, safety not guaranteed isn't in here.
Is it a VHS?
I don't think it's a VHS. Sorry, it would be like this, right? What's that one where he's a serial killer?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm hitting submit. It was Creep. It is the one where he's a serial killer.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that one at all. Like, I don't know any of these movies.
Sometimes I know some things about movies. It's wild how bad we've been at this the last couple of times we've tried it. Again, it feels very out of the ordinary. Y'all, the internet's hard. Video games are hard. Everything's difficult. Can I tell you something? I honestly hesitated to call the stream what I called the stream, where it clearly identifies the game that we're playing. Yeah, the thing I do where I don't clearly identify the game, it's not an accident. It is strategical. Because what this is about is it's about, getting to connect with our community and do the thing, whatever. And I don't necessarily need like people who are weird about games showing up to yell at me for not being a person who's played 7,000 hours of whatever game we're playing. And maybe this is not a real problem, but I'm gun shy after Rain World. Before we get into the whatever it is that we're getting into,
Yeah, what are we listening
you know what I should have said? Let me just real quick throw this up here. It's remarkably difficult to move my mouse around. Everything's bad. On the internet, things are just rough lately.
Yeah.
It's the, hey, look at that. It's the relaxed movement. Welcome to the forest, lo-fi, chilled, whatever. This is what it has been. But Amabel, it's not what it's about to be. Because what it's about to be is, in theory, this audio. Let's see if I tuned this right. Yeah, that's basically right. You might have to speak up just a little bit to come in over this cleanly. I apologize.
I can't hear it at all.
Well, no, you can't hear it. I haven't given it to you yet.
Well, give it to me, baby.
But I'm
give
telling
it to
you,
me
I'm trying to
right now. I'm so excited for you to give it to me.
It's always a nightmare with you. Nightmares.
It's always a nut. Okay.
I'm gonna turn down the audio a little bit. We'll bring the music down. Hey, it's Enter the Gungeon. Y'all remember Enter the Gungeon? Some of y'all, my guess is some of y'all do not. Because this game came out long enough ago, and I played it long enough ago that it may not be familiar with for everybody who is newer. But we were just looking for something relaxed to do today. And hold on, it didn't go onto. Why did it not go onto the stream correctly? It's Enter the Gungeon. I swear to you, it is, and soon you will see, and then you will know. There it is. Got it.
There's a skull with glowing eyes. That's like a Dr. Wily castle. That's
yes, that's the Gungeon, the eponymous Gungeon. So I just moved us to a new save slot where we are at 0. Welcome to a brand new save file of Enter the Gungeon.
All right.
Here we are. This is my favorite of that. Like, there was that crop of action roguelites. You know, there was like not Binding of Isaac, but the first wave of games that were sort of inspired by Binding of Isaac and like Nuclear Throne. This was my favorite of them by a huge margin. That said, how much of it do I remember? We're gonna find out.
We have 2 people in the chat already saying that they both remember this game and were inspired by you to buy it.
Well, that's very exciting. I hope that they are not skilled enough at the game to feel the shame, the vicarious embarrassment about how bad I am. I think we have to do the tutorial.
They actually have preemptively both said that they're terrible at it.
I appreciate that. Here's our dog. I've chosen the hunter. The hunter has a dog. You can, in fact, pet the dog.
All right. I have another question about this dog.
Okay.
Is that dog a champion?
Of course that dog is a champion. What a ridiculous question. Welcome to the Halls of Knowledge, where we will be tutorialized. Wayward soul, approach me and press E to speak, for it is I, Sir Manuel. Heed my words, and I shall show you how to survive this accursed labyrinth. Listen, we're not here to talk to Sir Manuel. We're here to Gungeon. So I'm going to try to blow through this real fast. Check this out. You can flip a table to use it as cover. If there's stuff on the table, it goes flying everywhere. That's pretty rad. You can also do sort of like a Dukes of Hazzard thing over the... I'm not allowed to do that yet. Never mind. Yeah, get angry. Excellent interacting. Proceed to the next room. Okay. Bullets. This is the most important lesson. You can dodge roll by pressing right click in a direction. You are invulnerable to gunfire during the first half of the dodge roll. Vulnerable again when you hit the ground. This is a classic dodge roll. I'm ready. Let's do it. Whoa. See, like you're off the ground, you're going over the bullets. It just It looks right, it feels right.
That's a good dodge animation.
Yes, I know that Daniel Playframe agreed with that. I think it ranked quite highly.
I didn't get through that video, so
It's a long video.
It's a long video with a lot of dodge animations.
All right, the dodge roll is the first and best way to avoid dying in a gunfight. Disagree. Sometimes, though, the number of bullets can be overwhelming. For instance, there's no dodging your way through that, but there is a way to clear the path. These are called blanks. Using one will delete all enemy projectiles in a room and stop enemies from shooting for a brief period. So just grab these, use them by pressing Q. Look at this, look at this. Boom. Incredibly powerful. It's a smart bomb, but only for bullets. Alright, blanks refill every floor, so use them when you need to. They can also be found throughout the Gungeon, but I wouldn't rely on that. They do affect the enemies to some degree as well. And I know there are some items that effectively weaponize them and stuff. Alright, you've got the basics, Prof. I suppose you've earned a reward. A gun befitting your stature and experience. Go on, open it. It's the pea shooter. Baby's first gun. Alright. One of Gungeon's natural inhabitants. Cruel, savage, and bloodthirsty. Look at that, Amabel.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
That's a bullet that has a gun.
I've slayed him with my pea shooter. Cold-blooded.
Cool.
Truly, you are ruthless. Alright, killing enemies in each room. I do appreciate the way this gun reloads. Look at this. Cover. We outsmarted him, Amabel.
Good job.
And of course, you know, circle strafing. It's a classic for a reason. Ah! Shotgun shells. What a surprise.
I bet this game would be easier to play with a controller. You would have two sticks. What do you think?
That is a ridiculous idea. You know how to dodge roll, shoot, and use blanks, but there's more to learn. You need to know how to use items that don't exist in gun form. This medkit, for example. Okay. So we grab it, and then it sits on our bar here. We have an item slot, as well as our active gun slot. See the thing on the other side? That's a teleporter. Whenever you find one, you can always return there as long as you aren't in combat. So this I really appreciated. This was, I think, the first one of these games I played that had a really good fast travel system, and that is so helpful. So you hit tab to open up the map, you click on the thing in the center of any of the chambers, and it just teleports you right there.
Okay.
But they won't work if you're in combat. And if you press E while standing on the portal, it'll drop you right back where you came from. Alright, Explorer, try to find a better gun before you challenge the boss.
Okay, well, while we're talking about this gun, while you still have this gun,
Yeah.
before you find I'm sure you're going to find a better one soon.
Ah, great.
It reminds me of a fun fact about peas.
A fun fact
the
about
thing about-
pea?
Peas. It's a pea shooter.
Yeah, oh,
Little
peas.
green-
Okay,
little
peas
green
plural.
vegetable.
Yeah.
It's not that kind of stream. I'm not. Come on.
With you, I'm never sure.
Sweetie, with me, you're in for a good time. Always.
Thank you.
Anyway, you have two more guns left. Hold this time pick the one you want. That's pretty neat.
Hey, check that out. It's an AK-47.
All right, yeah, that's probably better than a pea shooter.
Pretty
The
straightforward.
thing about the vegetable, the pea, is that when you're going to dehydrate it, you have to remove the moisture within it. Otherwise, it's going to go bad. So part of the dehydration process is finding a way to pierce the pea to drain it of the moisture. And in order to do that, hey, that's a Zelda hole there.
Hey, what a weird thing. I wonder what happens if I use this blank that we were conveniently given in this room.
Oh, cool beans.
Why, we find a dead body and an old knight's shield, heavy with experience. And you can see,
And it was
so there are synergies between the items in this game sometimes, and items can transform each other's functionality. So now you can see our pea shooter has become something a little bit more impressive.
Speaking of impressive, so the thing with dehydrating peas and piercing them is that they
Flawless.
tend to get very, very mushy. And so the U.S. government during the 50s and 60s spent a lot of time, the U.S. Department of Agriculture spent a lot of time creating a machine that would pierce the peas in such a way as to not make them mushy. That's a fun fact about peas.
I mean, it's something.
Chat, tell me if it was a fun fact. Support me in this, please.
Yeah, please, on a scale from 1 to 10, please tell her how fun was that fact. Wait, that shield! You found my shield! Which means you know my terrible secret. It's true, I never conquered the Gungeon. I'm no longer sure this even is the Gungeon. How humiliating. It's all that bastard's fault. Sorry, whose fault? Oh, that Snake Blockner. We were supposed to be partners. But shortly after we arrived, I was shot in the back. When I awoke, I was trapped in some kind of chest. I called out for help, but no one came. Oh, I'm sure it was him who shot me. All right, it's a lot of... Listen, neat story, I'm leaving. I had things to do, buddy.
All right, we got an 8 out of 10. Very fun. It was definitely a fact. Solid 7. And it was fun, but then again, I'm hard into dehydrating stuff. Thank you, Robin, for that last one. So everyone agrees I am brilliant and fun?
That does seem to be what everyone agrees. So at the end of the tutorial there, you can see we earned some hegemony. That's the meta advancement currency. Apparently we can't use it yet. The shop's not open, but that is how we will buy new things to add into the loot pools. So welcome to Chamber 1, the Keep of the Lead Lord. Get it? It's a chamber like a gun, like the chamber that you would put a round into.
Are there only 6 chambers in the game?
Well...
Or are there a bajillion?
If you follow the default path, if you just fight enemies and go through doors that you can obviously go through, yeah, there are 6 chambers, I believe. But in fact, like many games of this time, very much inspired by Spelunky, this game has a whole alternate path that weaves through it.
You know, that's an interesting thing, because that's definitely something that, like Spelunky, like a lot of roguelites of this period, but you don't really see as much now, I don't think. I don't feel like there's alternate paths in, you know, Hades or any of the deck building ones, where you got to find secrets to figure out how to do a thing.
You know, I don't have a huge amount of experience with a lot of these games to be able to say one way or the other. I mean, Hades, obviously, you know, we all played a lot of Hades, but I am a bad, and I ran into that bullet. The shotgunners are, you know, they're the tiniest possible bit harder, but apparently that's all I can handle.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, like I've seen, was it Spelunky or Spelunky 2? I've seen someone do the whole, you know, the alternate path, the secret path, and it seems like it's a key feature of the games at this point, and is less key now, is all I'm...
Well, both Spelunky and Spelunky 2 have the thing.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. That's a pretty fancy looking chest.
I've often heard that.
We got a crescent crossbow. So one thing that I really like about about this game, over a lot of other games like this, is the Ammonomicon, which frequently, in my opinion, has very funny writing. This one looks not as funny. This fires shattering starlight, a crossbow that shines in the moonlight of Ganymede. Charge it up and watch the shooting stars fly. Okay. I am going to stick with my pistol for the moment.
Robin does say, we haven't seen SB do the whole alternate path. She abandoned us, open wound.
Did I not do... if we're talking about in the series that I did on the channel, I thought I did all this. I don't know, man. It's possible that I didn't do all this stuff. It's been a very long time. I don't remember.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I get the general impression that some of these secrets are perhaps, the alternate path stuff in these games is perhaps a bit obtuse.
It can be.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
Like-
you saw those enemies, the floating books. They like form a bullet pattern like in the shape of a letter, and then fling it at you. It's like a spell.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I have limited experience. I could be talking out of my hat here, but you know, it's also thinking about something like, you know, Fez had an alternate path puzzle element, and it certainly got pretty obtuse in the back half. And it just seems like a indie game thing for a while. I just think that's interesting. Shoot those bullets, baby.
Well, I mean, the one here for sure is like very specifically Spelunky inspired.
Yeah.
These guys are riot bullets. They are non-lethal. They hit you and they push you real hard.
Did Isaac have that as well?
Yeah. Well, Isaac, yes, sort of. Isaac has a whole complicated thing, but there's certainly secret paths and ways to go forward in Isaac. There's a lot of secrets in Isaac. I feel like we've cleaned up most of the floor here, so we just unlocked the shop. Let's go visit the shop.
Laurel Cutler says that your Spelunky 2 playthrough is one of your favorite series on the channel.
I always meant to like come back and try to. I know there's more stuff in that game, but at this point, I have, of course, seen all the stuff in that game. Part of it was I was trying to figure stuff out on my own, which is, you know, I think the fun way to engage with a thing like that. But it's super hard to be like in the culture and not absorb it all, you know. I am going to go ahead and buy a key. I think it's a good idea to own keys.
And Robin says that she thinks that you did the astral plane thingy alternate path on the channel, but not the eggplant land alternate path.
Oh, if we're talking about Spelunky alternate, no, yeah, I definitely did not complete Spelunky.
Okay.
That game gets very hard. Amabel, what's this? Why, it's some kind of giant nest.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's the Gatling Gull. The rapid fire raptor himself. Okay, I'm not sure that this gun is actually faster than just shooting normally. It seems like it seems like it's a weapon intended for shooting at a lot of people all at once, you know?
Now, you enjoy this game a lot. Do you enjoy bullet hell games generally?
You know, I don't play a lot of shmups generally. Maybe I would enjoy them. Who can say? There's only so much time in a human being's life, and I just can't. This is maybe going to expose some of my bias. Oh no, I got hit. What a terrible hit that was too. This is maybe going to expose some of my bias as a person, but I just can't with the Toho. The very thought of it makes me nauseous. Nauseating.
Toho. The studio Toho? What?
All right, so we got some loot. You get extra loot. You get extra cool good loot if you don't take damage during the boss fight. And I'm very disappointed because I got hit in a really stupid way at the end of the fight there. So, having defeated the boss, we could jump into the Bulletivator here and be shot down to the next level. But Amabel, But Amabel,
Yeah.
what if we are very clever little beings and we know about the secret path? So over here, I noticed there's this barrel. You know, there's like barrels and stuff all around the room, right? There's a lot of stuff. You can run through it and break it. It shatters when you're fighting. It's all very cool. Things fly all over the place dynamically. This barrel here, notice you can actually like kick it around, and it's full of water. So I'm just gonna carefully escort this barrel.
A lot of water in that barrel.
There's a lot of water in that barrel, and that's important. We need a lot of water. Where we're going, they don't have a lot of water. This is a little tricky. I gotta get it just right to get it through the... And it's hard to tell because of like the perspective. It's a little further down. I think that'll go. Yeah. No! My water barrel. I didn't clear the path ahead of time. That's on me. The point is, there's this fireplace here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't believe there's any water in this room. Nope. So we'd have to bring some water over here. I do know where there's another water barrel. Also, sometimes there are other ways of creating water. So, you know, some of the weapons will create a water effect, or you can figure it out. But am I remembering correctly? I think there's a water barrel in this room over here, right? There sure is. I'm gonna try it. Apologies if this is boring.
Sweetie.
But now I'm invested.
We have seen people doing streams. This is not boring compared to many of those streams.
I'm sorry, your opinion is that all streams are boring? Get her, chat.
Some streams care less about the audience's time than you.
I almost kicked it into another table because I'm very bad at my job. Just make sure that's out of the way. Hold on. It's very difficult to like adjust it a small amount. There we go.
Robin says boo, boo, boo earns, but no, it's not going to boo earns because she's going to put the water in it.
I was saying boo earns. Here's the thing, Amabel's not going to get most of your Simpsons references.
Oh, this is true.
She has not seen all that much of The Simpsons. And while she has seen that specific episode, because I showed it to her, it was only the once. Okay, here we go. Amabel, are you ready? You ready for the brilliance?
Yeah.
Now, we can go in here, and if you know to do it, there's a little switch in there. You walk up behind the fire, you hit E, and it opens up a secret room. And this secret room has a little gate with 2 locks on it. But before we do that, hold on. So on every level, there is a secret wall somewhere that can be destroyed by a blank. Just like they taught us in the tutorial. It has a tendency to be in the chest rooms, and I know it's like a little different color than the other walls, but I no longer am like good enough at eyeballing it to tell. But if you shoot the fake wall with a weapon that does not have infinite ammo, it cracks visibly to let you know that you're on the right track. I'm not gonna stress about it too much. Am I gonna open that chest? We have 2 keys left after we open the grate. Yeah, let's see what's in here. Okay, a little bit of health saved for later, and a lodestone amulet. Our blanks now send enemies flying. This enchanted amulet is strangely polarized, repelling most objects that draw near. It hums softly in the presence of blanks. Okay. Now let's unlock that grate and get down there. So yeah, our arsenal here, not amazing. But here is step 1 of the alternate path. I don't know if I'm going to be capable of doing the whole alternate path here. But welcome to the Oubliette. Look at these poor these poor bullets suffering.
Oh no.
Down here in the Oubliette. I forgot that there are traps. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty effective... Oh. Careful. All right. Did you see how that guy was his coloration was a little bit different and he had an eye patch and stuff?
Yeah.
Some of the enemies are veteran enemies. Normal enemies, you can evade their shots just by sort of circle strafing. You know, they always shoot at where you are. And so it's, as long as you keep moving, you know, you're not in a ton of danger. The game mixes it up a little bit with these veteran enemies who are smart enough to shoot where you're going to be. So if you are just, you know, fleeing in a straight line at a constant velocity, they will always hit you.
Okay.
Oh, God. Ah. They're not too bad if it's just like you and them. It's still, the bullets still move slowly enough that it's easy to just, you know, backstep or whatever. But...
Yeah, I could be missing something, but
yeah.
Your dog doesn't seem very helpful.
This is not a combat dog. This is a finding items occasionally after I clear a room dog. Oh God. Look at these fucking amazing shotgun enemies. Amabel, help.
Yeah.
Help. All of a sudden I'm terrible at video games. Or maybe I was terrible at them the whole time.
Hey, there's a pizza there.
Yes, unfortunately the pizza is ornamental. All right, we got a
That's
piece
the
of
worst
armor.
kind of pizza.
That's good. Yeah, if we want to take a quick look here. The dog, Junior 2. A faithful companion, finds items on room clear, keeps the hunter company. He has a good nose for treasure, but all attempts to train him in combat have failed. That's fine. You know, I'm not pressing this dog into combat against as well. I'm not going to open that just yet.
For some reason, Robin is asking me to tell chat that I've seen Labyrinth. I have seen the movie Labyrinth. Yes, I'm not sure why.
Did you flub a reference?
I don't think. I've never flubbed a reference. That's when it's funny.
Sort of Roger Rabbit rules. So you'll notice
Yeah.
there's a lot of sort of toxic garbage in this environment. Some enemies, the enemies who are unique to this floor, are generally immune to that kind of stuff. But as you can see on that last one, you can use the toxic pools like that to help thin the herd a little bit.
Yeah, the environmental stuff. It feels like it's a key part of the game. A key part of what keeps the game fresh and.
Yeah, you have to be very aware of your feet in this game a lot. Oh no, running out of ammo. So every character has a sidearm, which is like a real basic pistol weapon that has infinite ammunition. And then, obviously, you can pick up a variety of weapons that have limited bullets and are generally better. That said, I'm not super jazzed about our sawed-off shotgun here. In part because I don't like to be this close to the enemies. You can see there that guy was the one I took out first was a veteran shotgunner. Look at that.
Good job. Yeah.
When he finds this little bit of bonus health, he gets some pets. Okay, so this is a gun muncher. We are likely to make some use of it. This here, so if you notice, this is the shape and kind of general shininess of a piece of armor.
Yeah.
If we pick that up, it does function as a piece of armor, but it's also special, as you might have noticed from the fact that it has a unique appearance and a room all to itself. We will come back to that. This is maybe not a good time to be using that gun. Yeah, I'm getting shredded here. I apparently have somewhat rusty. Who would have thought at a video game I've not played in years? Well, except for when I was showing it to you like very briefly. Last year, I think.
Yeah, I was on one of the streams last year.
Let's go ahead and buy a key. I'm thinking about using some of the rest of our casings on some armor here. It's not great long-term usage of our money, but also, what if I die? You know what is great long-term investment is survival. No, I'm just gonna get better. That's my plan. So you can see all the debris in the rooms can actually be pretty critical to the fight because it will absorb bullets. This guy curves his shots like the people in Wanted. Presumably, I've not actually seen Wanted. That was the thing, right?
Yeah, I have not seen Wanted either.
Based on a comic, right?
Probably. I've seen Not Wanted, the Ida Lupino film about teenage pregnancy.
Okay.
But I haven't seen Wanted.
I think that's probably got a different sort of message to it, is my feeling. Oh, hey.
Maybe.
You dug up a key. That's pretty handy. And we got an ammo crate. So those red crates refill all of your guns 50%, I believe. While the green ammo crate refills it refills the gun you're holding when you pick it up all the way, and it might give a little bit of ammo to your other guns too. I don't remember.
Wanted was based on a comic book by Mark Millar. So it probably sucks.
Yeah,
Mark Millar sucks. That's what I'm going to say.
That feels like some Mark Millar shit for sure. Yeah, no, we got enough keys to open these chests up. Let's pop these chests open. Hello. The hexagon. Amabel, look at that. The hexagon was created by a vengeful gungerer after his apprentices were slain by a gungeoneer wielding the humble bundle of wands. The stock is formed from what was once his staff, and each piece of metal was enchanted thrice before assembly. His revenge came swiftly, and from a great distance. I like that. That's good. And what have we here? It's another amulet. Chance to freeze on blank usage. Okay. Not quite as exciting. My memory of the hexagon is that it does very solid damage. Which is good, because, you know, because it's the boss time now.
That guy wants a hug.
Welcome to the Blobulord, 4-star General Blobulord. Blobulord is not interested in a hug.
You didn't try it.
This is really not doing that much damage.
Oh, I hate this.
Okay. Let me try something else here. This will bounce around and hit him a bunch. Or, alternatively, it'll bounce around and not hit him. Oh, damn it. I got hit.
Oh, that's cute.
Is it?
That's
Is cute,
really...
is cute what's happening right now? I'm kind of horrified.
The way the bullets were bouncing like that, no, that was really cute.
Okay, this isn't working either. I mean, that's something at least. Honestly, I think the hexagon's probably doing fine. Right.
I mean, I
must
think
not take damage.
Okay. Let me. Oh yeah, no, you're really low on health. I have an alternate strat for you.
Yeah. Is it use my
Can
blanks?
you try not being bad at the game?
I know. If that was an option, don't you think I would have started there?
I don't know. I don't know why you do things.
Who can say why madmen do the things they do?
I mean, the way I look at it, you
Blah.
love me. I'm pretty sure you love me, right? So
hey, stay back. Stay back. You say he was coming right for me. You saw it.
yeah, you love me. I don't understand that at all. Like, why would someone do that? That's fucked. So I feel like I don't understand.
I'm not
it.
entertaining this line of conversation. Check
You
this
did a
out.
good job.
The orange guanstone. This is a hot rock that attacks enemies. In years past, the orange guanstone boosted its bearer's damage, but the belligerite at the core of the stone has grown so enraged that the stone itself now lashes out at foes. I like belligerite very much. Okay. I think it's about time to leave, but first, hey Amabel.
Yeah.
You remember that special piece of armor?
Yeah.
We're gonna go get that special piece of armor. Also, am I gonna use this? I think I am. I'm gonna feed this gun muncher 2 empty slots. 1, my crossbow. And 2, my sawed-off shotgun. Look at him. Well, Amabel, do you recognize this weapon?
Yes, that is a super soaker.
Super Soaker SP30 or something it was called, right? I actually had this exact Super Soaker with these colors. This is the Mega Douser, of course, legally distinct from. A water gun might seem to be a poor weapon for gungeoneering, and in most cases that is true. But a well-placed blast of water can douse a raging inferno, a soaked enemy can be electrified, a dazed foe can be pushed into the abyss. In the Gungeon, creativity is key to victory. So yeah, the Mega Dowser does very poor damage, as you might expect, but the game's not kidding. Like, a stream of water can sometimes be very useful. There are lots of tricksy ways...
Don't I know it?
There are lots of tricksy ways to employ the Mega Dowser. We are definitely not leading with it. So there's going to be a room on this floor somewhere that we can plug this fancy special piece of armor into, provided that I can get there with it intact. So I need to not take any damage while I am carrying this thing, which is why we did not pick it up until after clearing the rest of the previous floor. Okay, that was a little intense.
Yeah.
Fortunately, this gun is rad. Fuck you, yeah. Does that bit of wall look a little bit different to you? No, I guess not. I don't really have a lot of ammo in this thing. I should probably not waste it. Watch out, these wizards. Ah. Oh, we transmogrified him. Look at that. Take this. Oh, I don't care for that. Oh, I tried to walk left. I did not realize I was stuck against the door frame. Well, no second secret floor for us, sadly. Over here we have the Prime Primer. the base of a massive bullet, bigger than our own body. That's a lot of casings. Ow.
But yeah, no, Robin, you're right. Door frames do not equal iframes.
How's anyone supposed to keep all that straight? What have we here? Ah, a prison cell. With some kind of living lock that is actively mocking us. Ah, here's the room. If you take the thing and you put it on this little pedestal there, okay, that's fine. We'll get it. You know, we'll get it later. Yeah, this powerful magical sniper rifle. It's a good. It feels good to use. It's a nice, powerful weapon. It does somewhat delegitimize a lot of the enemies. They do not,
unless you're near a door.
They do not seem very complicated or dangerous in the face of its power. Also, this Guan stone is.
That for you?
No, I think that was just room loot.
Okay, well, can you pet the dog anyway?
So the Guan stones here, not in combat. It looks like. Let me finish fighting. In addition to doing the thing that the thing says it does, which is shoot at enemies, it is just a it can intercept bullets. You know, it's an orbital that can catch a projectile. There we go.
Yeah.
In case you were wondering why I didn't get hit there when I absolutely should have gotten hit, it's blind luck and my Guan stone. All right, well, overall, this could be going better, but I will probably survive this floor at least. Ah.
Oh.
Yeah, those things, the Iron Maidens could be a little... Iron Maid guns? I don't know what they're called, but I'm sure their name has some kind of goofy pun in it, because that's just sort of how things work down here. Are there enemies in the Ammonomicon? Is there a section for? Yeah, let's see here. Do we get you the lead? No, of course, Lead Maiden, a daughter of slaughter, a torture device built by the gun dead. Its interior is lined with small arms.
Now that basic enemy is called a bulletkin.
Yeah.
Not like in a fandom way though.
No. No, these are your standard issue enemies, get it? The most common gun dead, these sentient shells were brought to life hundreds of years ago when the great bullet struck and formed the Gungeon. And then you got your bandana bulletkin with the machine pistols. Some theorize that the bandanas represent the rudiments of gun dead culture. That said, there's little evidence beyond the occasional pair of sunglasses. Your veterans, a better understanding of gunplay. And then, you know, people who have, the bulletkin who have been through some shit. There are so many different kinds of enemies in this game.
I mean, I think that's something that has to be common to roguelikes in general, is having a lot of stuff, a lot of, like, different kinds of
yeah, I mean, ideally.
First bonuses, yeah.
Aha. Because people absolutely release roguelikes that don't have a lot of content, and you do, like, you can feel them getting old very quickly. Let's not hit the boss just yet. There is at least one path here. I don't think it's any faster to roll constantly than it is to just walk, but it feels right. It feels right to always be pressing button. All right. Do I want to? You know what? I am vaguely remembering. I think if you fight the boss without having picked up a gun on the level, the boss might always drop a gun. We're gonna find out. Here, welcome to the battle with the Amoconda. I remember this being a difficult one.
So I suppose I should ask: is the boss always the same for each chamber?
No, each chamber has a couple of different bosses. Like I think there's 3 possibilities for each one. Now, I have a lot of blanks, and in theory, I should be using them very aggressively to try to get that, try to get the kill without taking hits.
Yeah.
Because I could really use that extra loot. Oh my god, just die! Did you notice that its health bar was completely empty for like 4 or 5 shots there? I'm very frustrated by that. Hey, look, we found the key to that cell. And I didn't get my master round. We found a kiln, which fires pots. And it's got some kind of synergy. Okay, it synergizes with all of the amulets. Gungeoneers tend to have little regard for the decorative pottery found throughout the Gungeon. To help quickly replace the broken decorations, custodians commissioned this pot-producing pistol. The earliest version fired the pots with too much velocity and was therefore discarded. So, how does it function now? Oh, okay. Bonus freezing
Pretty
projectiles are coming out of it and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty neat. All right, let's go ahead and drop some keys on this stuff. The backup gun. So, whenever you fire, you also fire a shot out the backside. A gun taped to your back. And... ooh, I like this one. The Eye of the Beholster.
All right.
Oh, finally. I knew it'd be a while before someone came down here, but seriously? It's been forever. Anyway, we should get back to the shop. It's been closed for way too long. You should come by. We're on the top level of the breach. You can't miss it. Okay, this is the shop where we add new things to the loot pool. Am I going to gun munch my super soaker? I think so. I think the super soaker and the crossbow are going in there. Because I don't think I like either of those weapons very much. Plus, it feels nice. It feels like the polite thing to do to feed the gun muncher. Look how happy it gets.
Yeah.
Okay. Smiley's revolver. The younger Bullet Brothers handgun, unhelpfully labeled with an S. It's the joke is both of their names start with an S. Shopkeepers found Smiley's good nature disarming, often giving him the advantage when negotiating prices. And then the eye of the Beholster is the reproductive gun of the terrible Beholster. When wielded by its creator, it summons young Beholster spawn from the void. It is quite a powerful weapon. Quite an annoying weapon to use. We're going to stick with our hexagon for the moment because it feels pretty effective. Amabel, what are you thinking? Where's your head at? You got any questions? Any observations?
I mean, I've been making observations and asking questions throughout. I don't have... It's rad. It's pretty. One thing I like... So I have played some bullet hell games. I'm not very good at them, but I like how pretty it all is.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the colors and moving shapes, and I like how slow the bullets are. Like, I appreciate that, as far as I can tell, there are no hit scan enemies in this game.
No, how would that? What would the?
It would fucking ruin it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, my flares. We're getting some lucky transmogrifications here. You might be noticing that the gun does not always shoot exactly where I'm aiming. Every gun has a sort of like a built-in amount of inaccuracy.
Okay.
Some guns significantly more than others. And you know, there are ways to items that can reduce that. And what's this guy doing? Well, not much now.
Pet dog. Thank you.
That's fair. We don't want him getting lonely. We don't want him thinking that we're disappointed just because he can't find anything. Sweet Hound is more to us than just items. Oh god. Like these guys and their bubbles. Those enemies are, of course, kind of goes without saying, but you know, Gunzukis. The immature spawn of some great beast. They naturally produce gunfire, though they are still immature and can only expel it involuntarily.
That's pretty good. You know what we need to play more of, sweetheart?
Is there a game that has Godzuki in it?
I don't think so. But we need to play more Godzilla Vox Wars.
Okay, yeah, I can get behind that. Stop running at me. That game is pretty rad.
It's been over a year.
Well, we've had a lot going on.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Are you
The
okay?
spider thing was neat. Yeah, well, I was having big feelings about Godzilla Vox Wars, and then the spider, that's fucking rad.
Ow.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and the web slows you down. That's good.
And if you have a way of starting a fire, I don't know if this will do it. No. Okay. Well, I don't have a way of starting a fire, but the web is highly flammable.
I think this is my second favorite spider in video game.
Is the one from that Black Parade level the first one?
No, it's the one from the video game I'm working on.
Ah. Stupid Gunzuki.
Mostly because the spider has a top hat.
Okay. This pillow is a silencer, as you can tell, of course.
Oh, okay.
You know, that's mighty suspicious. I'm gonna blank in here. It is not a good idea to fire your gun in the shop. The shopkeeper does not care for that behavior.
Oh, that makes sense to me.
The glass guanstone is like all the others where it just rotates around you. If it takes a hit, it shatters. But it'll eat the one bullet.
You know, something I like about a lot of these roguelite games that you've shown me or we've watched people play is that much like the roguelike games that they're somewhat descended from, you know, you have to be careful not to piss off the shopkeepers. I think that gives the whole thing kind of I don't know, a texture, and it feels almost less mechanical. than in a lot of video games. Just the shop is just an interface to buy things instead of a person you interact with. You can steal from, or kill, or fight, or whatever.
Okay, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
And I like that. I like that this maintains that tradition. Like even Hades does that, doesn't it?
I'm gonna
Where you can
tab
fight
out
Charon?
here and nudge your volume up a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would not do that because he is a friend.
I don't remember what you have to do to engage. The Charon fight, I feel like in Hades 1, is that a thing that happens because you do something? I don't even remember. It's been such a long time.
I think you have to attack him.
I'm always attacking him. It never seems to come to anything. Okay, look at this.
Oh, you can steal his money back.
Oh, right. Yeah, the money bag.
Yeah.
Whee! So there's a number of, like, hidden puzzle rooms and stuff. And if you're clever, you can find ways to maneuver in these spaces. There we go. Arcane gunpowder.
Is that your favorite minecart sequence in video games?
Why would I have a favorite minecart sequence? It's like asking about your favorite time that you got hit in the genitals with a big hammer.
The year was 2023.
You know what? I'm going to open these. I'm going to open these on purpose. I don't necessarily need more guns. I think we have okay guns. I need items that make my guns cooler. We got the Charmy bow. Not, I believe, super useful against bosses. Yeah, charms enemies temporarily. The preferred bow of the Pride of Venus before her fall. While its arrows deal little physical damage, they are coated in a potent hallucinogen. Even a slight scratch can confuse friend and foe. Yeah, I'm good on that. What about if it was a thing where you shoot the enemies with it and that makes them die? Can you imagine? Right,
yeah.
We're gonna bring in the eye of the beholster here. Oh no, Amabel.
Well, that's cool.
It's the Cannonball Rog. I forgot how low the refire delay is on this gun. No, not the darkness. Not the smoke and fire. Oh, God. Oh, damn it. See, the trick is you never want to dodge away from the bullets. You want to dodge toward the bullets and go over them, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes you get surprised by a thing coming at you from off screen and you panic and you do the wrong thing and you take damage for no reason. And then you look like a big idiot on the internet in front of everybody.
Thank you. Pat, can you tell her how amazing she is at this game specifically, but also in general?
I mean, I think there's a lot of evidence that I'm not amazing at this game. So you can see we are producing little baby beholsters. Look at them. fat lot of good it's doing. They don't seem to be able to shoot straight, but at least they're adorable.
They're trying their best. They're babies.
They can certainly mob the corpse. I guess that's something. What does the antibody do again? Okay, chance to improve healing received. So get more heal when heal. An experimental treatment administered by the Gungeon's medical unit.
Robin says you're freaking great at this. She can't even imagine being good enough to worry about not taking a hit on this boss. Should just be proud if she didn't die.
Well, that's kind of you to say. All right, Amabel, we're doing it. We're making it. We're getting pretty deep here on this run.
Yeah.
I probably want to just reload my hexagon. The hexagon is not only a very safe kill from a very long distance, but also it's quite ammo efficient. This is problematic, though. Ah! How dare you? Alright, you see how these enemies have a little green arrows above their head? They are being buffed by this stupid... Ah! Okay, kind of a lot of stuff going on. I'm doing a lot of missing. Unfortunately, my my ally, the Gungeon Stone, is managing to make things work. All right, we made it through with only one hit there, but wouldn't it be better for it to be 0? The only legible text is offering. The rest is blank. Amabel, do you get it?
Yeah. No.
The only legible text is offering. The rest is blank.
Ah.
Right? the bubble blaster. Look at him. Uniquely effective under the right circumstances, doubles as an amusing toy for babies. He just he shoots bubbles. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what that's for. Okay, there's a lot of projectiles occurring at this moment in my life. Okay, a lot of enemies are surviving my shots, in no small part because I am missing them. So I'm really glad that we have the assist here. These crossbow skeleton bullets are a real pain in the ass. Wish I had a spread gun. Okay, who is shooting all of the bullets?
What a chicken!
What a transmogrify! Okay, the hexagon really coming through in the clutch. I cannot. What an embarrassing miss.
I could not be. So
you trailed off pretty bad there.
I could not do this. This is so hard.
No, it's, the key is to hit them with your bullets and not get hit with their bullets. I know I'm not necessarily displaying that, but that is what you're supposed to do. Well, this seems like a weird dead end. Walked all the way over here just to have to fight a spider. Amabel, guess what kind of enemy that is?
Well, I would say a mind player, but it probably has some kind of, I don't know what the pun's going to be.
They are mine flayers because they first appear on the level of the mines.
Ah,
It's a little,
okay.
it's a little thin.
That's like a B minus, C plus, but you know, they can't all be winners.
Ooh, am I totally out of ammo for anything here? No, we'll do that.
Oh, hey, Cat of Nine Tails. Thank you for yeah, it's, we started the stream quite early this morning, so.
Yeah, because let me tell you something. I am already fading it. Fading. I can definitely feel it. It's gonna be a nap for me after this.
Okay.
So over here we have another one of these rooms with some invisible platforms. Unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about it. If you have a weapon that like leaves effects on the ground or something like that, you can sort of figure out where the platforms are that way. I don't know of a way to figure out what is not just open air above spikes with our current loadout. So we're just gonna have to deal. Ooh, the Void Shotgun.
Yeah, I'm not sure, folks, it's something that we can do on the on our end to make sure the YouTube notifications are coming through for the stream.
Yeah, I have no idea. I thought I think I have everything set right, but it's entirely possible that that is not the case.
I mean, I do get the notification myself, even though I'm here. But like whenever we start, my phone's like, "Hey, do you want to go check out this stream?"
Well, I appreciate
Your
that.
favorite channel is live.
Thank your phone for me.
So it does work some of the time. Yeah, people are seeing that they have clicked the little bell, so I'm not sure.
I feel like there have been problems with YouTube not notifying people on videos and streams for as long as it has had the notification system. It's never ever worked right.
But we do post it on Blue Sky, if people are mentioning, and we try to post it in the Reddit, the SB Gaming Reddit, but sometimes it doesn't let me post in our Reddit, and sometimes it does.
Okay.
So we're happy to have y'all.
Oh no. I remember having a lot of trouble with the wallmonger.
Fast Thunder and then Hollander says that they both seem to miss notifications that the channel's uploaded several videos in the last 24 hours. And that also could be a situation.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, certainly.
That is a lot of. That is a lot of. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble, like... Damn it. I'm having a lot of trouble taking a moment to watch the health bar and verify that, like, this weapon is doing good damage, because there's no moments to look away from the thing, you know?
Yeah.
All right. The past still haunts you. You died. Good news. When you die in the Gungeon, you simply awaken in the breach once more. Good, for a certain value of good. That's good news.
Yeah.
All right, let's try being the Marine. So every one of these characters starts with some different items. Thanks to that thing we did with the cell key, we have unlocked the shop. Thank you for the assistance. The acquisitions department is once again operational.
And you get more characters than that, right?
Well, there's a secret character. There's a couple secret characters, I think. Yeah, there's at least 2 secret characters that I can remember. I'm just going to go ahead and add some stuff to the loot pool. My arm was caught in the shifting walls below. Okay, I'm sorry to hear about that. It's not really what I was... No offense, but I was not trying to talk to you. Okay. Just a bunch of stuff to jam into the loot pool. Let's do one more run.
Okay.
So, this character starts with a fairly similar pistol. There's all the stuff we just bought in the shop. A supply drop, a one-shot item that calls in an ammo box, and military training, which better reload speeds and bonus weapon accuracy with all guns, which is pretty handy. Unfortunately, starting with only a pistol means that sometimes you're going to get into a fight that involves a lot of just sort of slowly walking around the enemy and plinking away at them. And to be fair, it's not like you can do that with all of the characters against all of the enemies, just a little bit of pistol work, but it does give you less room for error.
Okay.
A lot easier to take a hit if you're not killing the enemies quickly. We also started with a point of armor, as you can see up in the health bar there, represented by our helmet. And if we lose our point of armor, we will also lose the helmet. I gotta be careful. I almost got blown up by a barrel there. Alright, so there are these flying bullet, like, bat type enemies. Just a bullet with wings. That will try their absolute damnedest to hurl themselves into you in a very sort of like suicide smash kind of way. And mostly you can just wait them out. I don't care for that. But sometimes they get a mite aggressive. Alright, there is a water barrel over in the bottom right. I don't know where the fireplace is yet, but I'm trying to keep the fighting away from that corner so nobody accidentally destroys the barrel. Also, I have to say I'm pretty annoyed by that enemy spawning on top of me close enough to do damage. I guess the argument is that I should have gotten out of the way, but also it feels like the kind of thing I shouldn't have to get out of the way of.
Yeah.
That could just not happen. Okay, new run, 25 casings for a key. We are not doing so hot. Here's our slime friend who lives in the back of the shop and buys items from us. Something for the collection? I will compensate you. I like how many smiley faces he talks with.
Yeah.
That's how you know he's friendly.
I will say I am missing the dog.
Yeah, it is a shame not to have an adorable pal who sometimes also gets you free items for no reason. Oh, come on. Okay. The most important thing is to maintain a posture where you can just walk around some bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Getting cornered in a small space is the absolute nightmare. Guess I'm gonna go ahead and open this. That is a ring of fire resistance. So you may have noticed, like when I walk through a fire, there's a little bar fills up, and if I stay in the fire long enough, I will catch on fire and take damage. And I have never found it to be like a very major part of the game. It's not like there's fire everywhere all the time. So I don't know. This doesn't seem like the best piece of loot.
Now, are you able to walk through that fireplace without the barrel?
No. I believe you cannot just walk through the fire and take the damage. I think you have to extinguish the fire. Ah, so many bullets. Well, they really don't want me messing with their fireplace. Wait, is that? No. Okay. I thought I saw another barrel in the corner, sort of partially obscured by the graphics of a different barrel. Come on. So if you kick a barrel against a wall when it's already all the way against the wall, it rolls out from the wall a little bit, just enough for you to get behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is important for steering purposes. Is this a good way to do? You know what? I didn't want to kick it into this. The thing's right there. I'm telling you, I'm already losing focus. Just rolling it right past the fireplace. I've been awake for a minute.
A long time. I was surprised we're doing a second run, honestly.
Do we have enough money to buy a second key from the shop? We do. Okay. I guess, we should fight the boss here. Fighting the boss is just free loot, right? Oh no, Amabel. He's on the lead throne, get it?
Okay.
And instead of it being a lot of swords, it's a lot of little guns.
Yeah.
Pretty clever, pretty incisive commentary.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So, Robin suggests coffee, but caffeine does not really.
Yeah, I have
that way for you.
I have the severe kind of ADHD where stimulants function backwards. They function as depressants. If I drink coffee, I will go to sleep.
Also, I don't think you like coffee.
Yes, also I do not like the way coffee tastes. Listen, if it worked, if it actually woke me up when I needed to wake up, I would absolutely drink it regardless of the taste. But yeah, the fact that there are no common stimulants that work on me even a little bit is just part of the magic bouquet of my neurology.
Good job, sweetheart.
Almost.
I mean, you. Hey.
Yeah, see? Look at this guy. That's what I think I am. Okay. He's like a royal vizier or something. They're bad guys. They're bad guys even when the king isn't evil. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
This time we're gonna get it right.
Sure.
Thanks for that definitely legitimate vote of confidence.
Think about how alert you were the first time, how alert you are this time. You definitely can get it right.
Yeah, no reason.
I believe
no
in you.
reason to think otherwise. What is the description of this gun? A favorite of organized criminals and hollow points, this gun has accumulated nicknames over its hundreds of years of use. Known affectionately as the Tommy Gun, the Trench Broom, the Chicago Typewriter, and the Teetotaler's Thursday. Amabel, do you get? Because that last one's not correct. That last one's not a real one.
Yeah, no, I did get it. I guess that's a joke.
So see, I caused an explosion near that oil, and it burst into flames, which can be useful potentially if there's an enemy to like lure into them or something. You definitely don't want to spend a huge amount of time using your basic pistol. The damage output is really bad compared to almost every other weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, the more time you spend fighting enemies, the more likely it is that something's going to go wrong. I believe the game has a every time you clear a room, there's a chance for some ammo to drop or a key or whatever. I believe the chance for an ammo drop to occur goes up pretty significantly if you are using a weapon that isn't your default infinite ammo weapon. The game wants to encourage you to play around with the fun guns. And then, of course, we have an automatic ammo drop whenever we want it anyway, so.
I haven't had Funyuns in years. Do you like Funyuns?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know that I've ever actually consumed a Funyun.
This is what my brain is like. We're quite a...
Oh, come on. That bullet chased me around a corner. Alright, so this is the fancy veteran form of the sniper. It's got this gun that can effectively fire around corners. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and... that's the wrong button. Go ahead and call in our ammo drop here. Because I really don't want to be just down on normal bullets. We're probably going to open that, but right now we only have one key. So on every floor there are 2 chests. One of them will contain a gun, and the other one will contain a non-gun item. They each require a key to unlock, and they can be of, different rarities. Fortunately, you get to know what rarity the thing in the chest is just by the appearance of the chest. So you can make a nice, educated decision about which thing you want to put your key on. You know?
Yeah. In chat, people are talking about. So Baz says it's definitely part of why I suck at this game. I try to preserve the good ammo forever, and then I just play with a shitty pistol till I die and lose the gun anyway. And Cornflake says, I'm definitely gonna need those 15,232 basic health potions for the end boss. And yeah, that's. Do you find yourself doing that, sweetheart? Where, like,
I will. Yeah, I've been known to hoard a mega elixir. I understand.
Robin says, I'm poisoned now, but what if I get worse poisoned later? And yeah, I get it. I do.
This thing does go through bullets awfully quickly. Between the sort of the wandering reticle and the fire rate, it is really pretty difficult to use it in any other way. All right, see that right there? That kind of thing is why you save a key. I do believe this is the highest rarity of chest. Or it's the highest normal rarity of chest, I should say. There is one kind of extremely rare chest. We're pretty low on guns right now. I think I want to try to force the boss to drop a gun if possible. So let's try to not open treasure before fighting the boss. Now, the first and second secret floors, I know, do only have one boss each. So we are going to be fighting Globulon here again. When we totally get there and don't die. I was going to try to kick that brazier over on him, but whatever. Alright. There's got to be a boss around here somewhere. So I don't know if you noticed that there. There's a short bit. I don't think it's the entire invincible time of the dodge. I think it's less. But while you're in the air, there's a bit of the dodge animation where you deal damage to anything that comes into contact with you.
Okay.
So you can like shoulder check enemies to death. Do I want to buy a piece of armor in an attempt to... Yeah, you know what? I am going to. I think if you take damage... I think you only lose the master round, the extra loot, if you take damage to your health. So if you have armor, you can protect it. You can keep your chances alive.
Okay.
Is that supposed to be scary or cute, do you think?
I think it's supposed to be cute because it's a very cute face.
Do you think that in universe, does Blobulon think it's scary?
Does Blobulon think he's...
Or does he understand that he is cute?
You know, that's a good question. I need to think on this deeply.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because, like, I'll tell you, no, he must know he's cute. He must know. He makes those little faces.
That is
Not
true.
those faces. Not the bullet faces, but the expressions he makes. Look at that glee on his face when he did that big
We're
thing.
so
I mean,
close. Okay. No damage. Oh, you don't even get a master round down. Okay, well, whatever. What is this? Oh, the trick gun. Legend tells of demon bullets that inhabit the lowest level of the Gungeon, making their lairs beneath the Great Forge. The trick gun is a favorite of the Gungeoneers who style themselves as demon hunters. You reload to transform it into a shotgun, and then reload the shotgun form to transform it back. And all right, first things first, we are for sure opening this. Okay, the Vulcan cannon. You know, what if you wanted some slaughter, but with the bounds taken off, just limiter removed. My rescuer! I know you had no choice but to vanquish my fellow Locke to free me. An unfortunate sacrifice, but a necessary one. Yeah. That's definitely how I was conceptualizing it too. Let's go ahead and buy this. So the question is now, do I want to take a green non-gun item, or do I want to save this key for what could be a gun chest on the next floor? I think I want an item. Green is a good enough quality. Okay. We put rockets in your bullets. So notice when you have the old crest here, this fancy piece of armor, even if you have another point of armor, the crest goes on the outside. So the first time you take damage, you lose it.
Okay.
It's fine. We're going to let this Vulcan cannon sort of carry us through until we find the rube. I mean, it's
effective.
It's doing some stuff. Obviously, it can't solve all the problems, and it's going to run out of bullets really quickly at this rate, but it is very fun. It's actually, like, it's really hard to use it in a responsible way. It wants to just put all of the bullets out. This is its natural way. I think I might have killed the spider. Nope, never mind. Well, I sure as hell got him that time. Okay, and I'm only halfway through the ammo pool. What kind of creature has explosive offspring? That seems like it would create some problems, like, evolutionarily. Okay, aha! Alright, so we're gonna slot the old crest into the thing here. It's going to slide that open, but of course, we're not actually going to go, because we're going to go, you know, fight the boss, get more items. Preferably fight the boss with this thing.
Yeah. Is this it? Going to the boss?
Do I want to push into the boss with 375 ammo, or do I want to... Let me see what's in the shop. So I'm wondering if we could get a refill before we do that. Okay, you do have refills available. Ammo is 36. Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna buy a re-ammo for it, we should wait until it gets as low as possible. So let's just do some other rooms here before we go fighting the boss. That was unexpectedly easy. Huh. Again, kind of unexpectedly easy. All right, so at this point, I don't know that I think we need more guns. I think we need more support items for our guns. So I'm gonna pop these chests before we go in there. All right, the demon head, which fires a beam like this. Pretty cool. And some kind of cool item. Sure. A heart bottle. So basically any item that is in the shape of a heart gives you an extra heart container.
Okay.
It also opens on both sides for easy cleaning. Isn't that nice? All right. 900 Vulcan cannon shots. Let's see how the boss handles this.
I guess that's technically a joke.
Oh no! The Gorgon! Get it? She's got Uzis.
All right.
She's a Medusi. You know, this could be doing damage a little bit faster. Nope, we're not doing that. Still not doing that. Please just die. Okay, there we go. So this slime, if you stay in it for more than a second or two, it will deal some damage to you, so I'm trying to be a little cautious here. Even more ammo. And this, a master round. Gives you another max HP. Oh, and we picked up the ant gun and it immediately transformed into some kind of ant queen. Okay, with the fire ring. Because it's like a fire ant, I guess, is the idea.
Ooh.
Well, I will play with that on the next floor. Let's
That's no fun.
let's hit the thing here. Second secret floor.
Have you ever been bitten by a fire ant?
I have never been bitten by a fire ant.
It's bad. One time I stepped into a fire ant nest
Jesus.
when I was a child. It was really awful.
Yeah, no, that sounds very bad, sweetie. I'm sorry.
They had to take me to the hospital. It was pretty bad.
Okay, so the Gungeon ant with this particular synergy has become a rocket launcher. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm reasonably sure it is not a rocket launcher under its normal functionality. Oops.
Oh, Robin, I'm sorry to hear about that. Getting bitten by a rattlesnake sounds awful.
See, this kind of stuff is why I don't go outside.
Yeah.
I know if I did, it would be that or a bear or something.
Yeah. I get bit a lot, but that's inside bites. That's different. Those are more fun.
Inside bites sound incredibly traumatic.
No, not bites on my end. Sweetie, I don't think a day has gone by that you have not bitten me.
I do have... Okay, here's the thing. You say that out of context, and it makes me sound crazy.
Okay, well, give us the context.
I was kind of hoping we could just let it go.
Okay. I love you.
Oh no, Amabel, look at that.
Ow.
This Ammonite, he's jammed. Like, he's of the jammed.
What?
You know?
No, I am missing the pun. I'm sorry.
Like eternally jammed. Eternal damnation.
Oh, okay.
Like, what would it be like if it was really bad, but you were a bullet?
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know?
Okay.
You know that very sensible question that everyone's always asking? We could just go fight the boss. I might be in good position for that. We do have a full Vulcan. Oh, that bullet shot around a corner. Stupid homing projectiles. We do have the full Vulcan gun ammo, so. So the jammed fire these bullets with the big thick outlines that always do a full heart of damage. Have to be very careful with those. Speaking of being very careful.
Yeah.
Listen, video games are hard, okay? This, okay, no. This, I was going to say, that seems a little thin to be the end of the floor. Okay, do we want, I guess, the Tommy gun and the Gungeon ant are the only things we're really missing ammo for, and the Tommy gun is currently paling in comparison. This thing seems wildly unfair. On Earth is okay, a usable item that produces a shadow clone. That does seem potentially pretty okay. All right, just one more little path here to follow. Apologies if the map completionism is boring to watch.
It is not. It is riveting entertainment.
Okay.
And who says otherwise is banned from chat. I don't know how to do that. I don't have.
Yeah,
I
you
will.
don't have admin, but it could happen eventually. Somebody could figure it out.
You'll be banned in my heart.
Ooh. The Luxin cannon. This tricky prism requires guile to wield, but with the right lens, fires shards of solidified light that slice enemies in their path. Falsely rumored to have natural healing abilities. Because it looks like a big crystal. Amabel. That's the deal. Alright. Sadly, we are out of keys. Okay, here we go. So this guy, I believe, is it's the same kind of fight as the other one, but just the patterns are more intense, I think. Also, he really doesn't take much damage from explosives. Damn. Okay. Yeah, the Vulcan cannon's doing the thing. So as you can see, he has access to a lot of jammed attacks that do, damn it, that do very serious damage.
I believe in you.
Ow. Maybe you shouldn't. Okay, I'm doing like a cartoonishly bad job.
You almost got him. Oh.
I was just saying to myself in my head, okay, next big attack he does, just blank it. Don't try to dodge, just press blank immediately. And in my head, right as I was like, just blank it, he did a thing, and I was in the middle of listening to myself. I'm going to blame my slowed down reaction time on the fact that I've been awake for 100 hours.
Yeah.
But that's
or it could be I said something encouraging. That could be what did it, according to chat. So, thank you, chat.
How dare you, in that moment, try to bolster my morale? All right, back to the breach with us. So yeah, that's just wanted to play a little bit of Gungeon. I thought this would be a fun hangout game. Amabel suggested it because she's very smart. And this is a little shorter stream than usually we do if we cut it here. But I think I need to sleep.
We are at like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And 2 hours is about my limit.
We're at 2 hours counting the pre-stream.
I count the pre-stream.
But that's pre-stream. Amabel, what are you doing?
I'll tell you from my experience, the little bits of pre-stream often taste the best.
Nope. Amabel, how dare you work blue on this Al Gore's internet? Absolutely brutal. Okay. This is the part of the stream where we do where we encourage each other to check out cool media. You know, learn about a thing you love. Share a thing you love. Help other people learn about a thing they're gonna love. Amabel, what do you got?
What do you got? What do you got?
I said Amabel, and then you said what? It doesn't work like that. It is too late for you.
I don't think I watched anything. You know what? No, I have something. Yes. Okay.
All right.
I have been listening to some of my records, some of my Command records.
Okay.
So I got my record player rescued from the other place with some of my records. Command was a record label that started in the late 50s, early 60s, and they were one of the pioneers of stereo technology. They were one of the first to record each instrument separately so they could then mix them separately, together, rather than just one microphone. So I've been listening to Persuasive Percussion, Volume 4, and Provocative Percussion, Volumes 2 and 3, which I have. And I like listening to the music. It's chill instrumental music of like popular hits of the day. And that's what I've been doing. The day being we haven't done together. The 50s and 60s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Amabel.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of video games?
I have.
Did you know that video games can occur at different speeds?
Yes.
You sound uncertain. I'm going to pretend that you said no. It's true. Sometimes people play video games like I do, very, very slowly. But sometimes people do it a whole different way than that. Some might even say quick. It is GDQ time. Probably everybody who's watching this stream knows about GDQ. But Awesome Games Done Quick is running right now. It is a speed running marathon. They do all kinds of fun events. They raise a bunch of money for charity. It is a rad event. I've been enjoying that. They've done a lot of cool things. There was a Mario Bros race Super Mario Brothers race where they had all of the runners were playing on original Nintendo hardware, and then somebody built a box that was live mixing the video feeds to create a race display that had all of the Marios moving in real time on it, and to make it really easy to tell exactly who's ahead and by how much. I thought that was very cool tech. They did a Crazy Taxi run where Crazy Taxi, in the words of one of the speedrunners, Crazy Taxi is something of a DMCA minefield soundtrack wise. So they did a Crazy Taxi run where they had a live backing pop punk band play covers of the songs, so that the copyright bots would not destroy the stream. That was pretty rad. Amabel, you and I watched a person play through which was that? It was New Super Mario U or something. He played through the
Wii
New Super Mario Wii. Played entirely with his head and feet while he played arrangements of all the game music in time with the actual game music on piano with his hands. Stuff like that. It's just rad. It's a super rad event. They are raising a lot of cool money for good charities. GamesDoneQuick.com is the place where you can go to check that thing out in case you are not familiar. Also, they sell really rad merch, and the money goes to the merches. The money goes to the charities. So So get involved. Do that thing. That was my stuff for this week.
Okay.
I'm so tired.
That's pretty good. You're very tired. I think you deserve a nice nap.
That sounds
and
nice.
I will wake you up later when I make pierogies for dinner.
Ooh.
How's that sound?
That also sounds nice.
Okay.
I'm noticing Christian Johansson talking in chat about cats, suggesting that cats are a thing that people might be into and share. That's, Amabel, how do you feel about cats?
I do love cats. I'm very much a cat person. You are a dog person.
Yeah, I mean, I still love a cat, but
yeah, but not the way you love a dog.
Yeah,
and I feel like this is one of the most remarkable things about my life post transition. Of figuring myself out and finding people in my life and finding you. Is I never in a million fucking years thought I would be in love with a dog person, and I'm so happy that happens. I can appreciate dogs more now.
Yeah, the thing with dogs, the thing with me and dogs is just we have so much in common. Dogs and I just get each other on a fundamental level. I think like a dog. Dogs think like a Samhain. It just works.
Yep. No, that makes sense.
Whew. All right, that's gonna be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for hanging out in the most relaxed, the most lowest stakes stream that we could possibly conjure here. There's more videos. We're still doing stuff. Someday I'm gonna complete Against the Storm. It's gonna happen. Amabel and I are each individually trying to make progress in Caves of Cud, and there's other cool stuff on the horizon. So come back for all that kind of stuff during the week, and then next weekend, some other kind of stream. I don't even know what it's gonna be yet. It's
Colossal Cave Adventure.
Who could possibly see that far into the future? We could play Colossal Cave Adventure, I guess. I don't know if that's gonna be very exciting.
It's gonna be exciting.
Okay. Amabel has told us how it is. So yeah, come back for all that stuff, and we'll see you all at those times.